Here we have our case study countries that we've used throughout the semester, and they're listed in descending order based on that second to the right column, urban population growth annual percentage 2013. So essentially I've sorted them in descending order based on that percentage. And if we look at the far right hand side, the DTM stage that we've identified in a previous chapter, we can see a general trend. And that trend is the fastest urbanization rates occurring right now at this moment are occurring in stage 2, early stage 3 countries. You go down to the bottom, you see 0.9%, 0.7%, 0.5%, all for our stage 4 countries, the United States, Italy, and Germany. So what's happening there is in those places, they're already very urbanized. They've already reached that saturation point, that S curve. They already have a high percentage of an urban population, so it's hard for it to grow any further. So we look at that explains the lower rates. And so on average, faster growth rates at the moment in 2013 are going to be more characteristic of stage 2 and early stage 3 countries, slower growth in stage 4 countries. Another thing to look as far as urbanization, kind of getting a more historical view, is comparing 1990 to 2013. And so what we see there is we see massive increases for certain countries. For example, China and Haiti. They've gone from 29% to 56% for Haiti and 26% to 53% for China. So what's happening is they've had a massive amount of urbanization over that 23-year period. However, what's happening right now? So if I ever ask you, what's going on right now in the urbanization growth rate in your particular country? Yes, it's useful to look at those percentages, 1990 and 2013, but the key is that urban population growth annual percentage, which shows what's happening right now in the most recent recorded year. Other things you notice some other key patterns from this. Some countries, for example, Egypt, has a lower percentage of its population living in urban areas below 50%. So it's a very dispersed population where it has a large urban cluster, but along the Nile River, it's got a large amount of people living in rural areas along the Nile River. And so you get some physical environment, physical geography that also helps to explain this. And so that can kind of tie in with physiological density and arithmetic density as we've discussed beforehand. So in sum, we see a particular pattern in which our stage 2, our lower income, our developing countries have faster growth rates at the moment. However, they remain overwhelmingly rural. So they're changing, but they're still more rural than they are urban. You can see that with Kenya and Afghanistan both having less than 30% of its population living in cities today.